importance of being earnest is a celebration of truth and beauty.
A classic, and sometimes when you hear that word you go, oh my God, but I mean it really is a classic on the foibles and the behaviors and the Victorian society at the time.
Anybody that likes something that pokes fun at society, you know, you can hold a mirror up to society and laugh at the things that people do that they don't maybe think about as, you know, outrageous.
You could almost call it an absurdist sort of show, but there's almost like a method to the madness.
A comedy of errors, of confusion and identity, and this pursuit of love, but without really understanding what love is.
Underneath, it's much more of a commentary on the society of the time that Oscar Wilde was living in, sort of rigidity of Victorian England, and he's really sort of spoofing that.
It's a lot of fun to portray such wild, no pun intended, lifestyle while taking it as something that is just incredibly serious.
It involves two young men in their 20s somewhere, men of wealth and position, each of whom is in love with a young lady. Each of those young ladies is sure that the only name her prospective husband should have is Earnest.
And so falling in love with an idea as opposed to a person, and then I think through the progression of the show these characters develop and kind of flip that and find what they need as opposed to maybe what they want.
It's a really very funny play. I mean, this is Oscar Wilde's most famous play, and there's a reason for that. You know, it's lighthearted and sort of brilliant in terms of the wordplay, but also has some you know, I think as our director Brian said, it's got some stinging commentary.
It's funny. Like, you wouldn't think it would be funny because it's like olden time, but it's really funny. It's humor that aged very well.
Definitely come see the cast because these are some of the most talented individuals I've seen.
It's very turn of the century British comedy, so it has a lot of dryness. It's not really as slapstick, but it's a very witty, fun show.
The wordplay, the characters, the setup, it's actually ridiculous in any number of ways, and even though it was written quite a long time ago, I think it plays really well today.
Come see the show, it'll be great.